Well, folks, we're outside walking in the rain because I've been just kind of playing video games most of the afternoon, which is fine. There's obviously worse things I could be doing with my time, so yeah. It looks beautiful today. I mean, even though it's just, you know, the street. So last night, I told my roommate that I was going to turn my phone off at 10 p.m. And I did that. And then I was able to get better sleep and all these other things. So even though this is in the dark, we're keeping the streak going. We don't want to lose the streak. We don't want to lose the streak. It's been a good day. Definitely kind of a more chill day, but that's okay. Wake up early, get a lot of good things done. I've played enough video games today to cover the bases for a while. I think for the next, I don't know, at least a couple weeks, try to keep it to like 30 minutes a day at the most. Because like that's what I'm saying. Like once you raise the standard, that's how you know you're growing. When you're like, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to make any space for that, right? Like for me, it's like I want to get the best sleep I can. So we're going to turn off my phone at 10 p.m. Turn it off, meaning you can't turn it back on, and that's that. So this morning I played some video games. I probably played like way too many video games today, but it was fun. I think it was needed. I think it's just really important to remember, like, you can have a day like today, like where you don't. What's up, Samode? You can have a day like today where you really don't get a ton done, and that's okay. Like, there's no reason to feel shame or anything like that. It's like life. This is like, I had the thought multiple times say, it's like, this is your time. God has given you this time. You choose how you'll use it. God will help you out. He'll be behind you every step of the way. Obviously, it's better if you put yourself out there more. Life is a lot better that way. When you have a lot of shots on goal. See, we still need a day out here where I have a ton of shots on goal, where I'm just putting myself out there and everything like that. We need a day like that, because I think that would feel so good. Today was not that. But I did reach out. I did meet some new people. I did talk to one of my neighbors. We had this great chat. Such an encouraging, kind dude. So anyway, today's day 33, daily YouTube live streams. Once you're elevating the standard, man, that's how you know. That's how you know. And it's encouraging, because like you can like know it in your mind, because like you're making different choices and you're choosing to walk differently, to act differently. I had 2 phone calls with 2 really good friends today, but I need to like do the math. How much video games did I play today? A lot. But it was fun. Not a second I regret at all, because I'm going to go hard on getting some other things done, here on out. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of places we could go right now. I think one thing is just, it's so important to keep in mind like how you're feeling. And it's good to like write about how you're feeling, because that like helps break it down. Helps you understand what's going on. Like just a really not so great analogy, but I just made it up. It's like a pizza box is kind of heavy as a pizza box, But once you start eating the pizza, it's not that heavy anymore. You see what flavor, what toppings you got. You have all these things you understand. Like you might be like, oh, I feel sad. Maybe like, oh, I have a pepperoni pizza. But you don't know what it looks like. You don't know any of that. So once you can like get some understanding of what's going on, it'll just be good. It'll just be really good. But yeah, I need to do a full send day. Dude, we need to have a full, like a complete full send day. Because that'd be so flipping fire. It would be. But I think one of the craziest things, I was playing all these Pokemon ROM hacks on my phone. This phone that I'm on right now. And it was just a lot of fun. And like my inner child was having a great time and having a blast. And it's like crazy because me as a kid could never have imagined all this being possible, like with a device that I'm holding, and my phone kind of looks like a Game Boy SP. So anyway, I had two friends call me. One of them, we had a really good chat about my turning my phone off at 10 p.m. now. And it was just super, super good. Super, super encouraging. Just felt God's love from that. We said a prayer together, had another friend call. So it was just good. It was just really good. Just like one of those days, it just really makes you feel more like that God is truly looking out for you. I don't think God is gonna like, force anything to happen. Obviously, he's not gonna tell some random chick like you must call Dallin or your life is over, right? God always invites and encourages, and yeah, right? So he knows all the potential connections, everything that could happen, and what everybody is able to bring to the table for everybody else, which is a mind-blowing concept. He knows what everybody's going to be thinking, right? So you might have had a really good conversation with this person, but he knows what that person's going to be thinking in the next 50 years. And so maybe it's not the best thing, and maybe that person wants to talk to somebody else and not you. Maybe they're prioritizing something else. Maybe they're prioritizing their kids or their significant other or their potential for a significant other or whatever, right? He knows all of these things. So anyway, I woke up early. I played Castle Crashers. I played, I don't know why. I've had it. Just downloaded it, and I've like had good memories with it when I was younger. And I just played as different characters. I listened to some books on Audible. I listened to Wisdom Takes Work. I think that would have made my video game playing a little more productive the whole time I've been listening to books, but yeah. So I did that, and then I played Battle Block Theater, also from the Behemoth. And then I played from some Kingdom Rush Frontiers. Played all those, and then I ended up doing a couple things, taking a nap, and then playing a bunch of Pokemon Emerald on my phone, which was fun. I was doing so good. I was cooking like crazy. I was getting these fantastic team lineups. Like one of them was this Marowak that was whooping some serious trash, and I just had the perfect partner complement Pokemon for him. And I was moving so well. And then we got to this one that was really, really close. And then I lost. And I was so frustrated. So that happened. And then after that, I'm not sure what made me do it. But I was like, yeah, I'll just play a little bit of Pokemon while eating a sandwich. And then that led to me playing this other game that this other Pokemon ROM hack that I hadn't ever played before. And I played that one a lot. And that was when the friends were calling and everything. And then, yeah. Then I downloaded a couple more. And then I played a little bit of that one. And then I was like, all right, we need to like actually do this live stream. So yeah, most of it today was just video games, chilling. I think it would have been a lot more fun to play some games on like the TV. Spending all that time looking at my phone probably wasn't the best, obviously. But I don't really care, man. I don't. It's like what I feel right now, like my cup fills, I feel like I did a good job of filling my own cup. Obviously it would have been better to get some more productive things done. But like I just feel like the me looking out for myself feeling, it's like me looking for things, like wanting to help out myself, and I appreciate that. So it's been a good win kind of day. And I really had the question too of like asking God. It's like I've had some cool moments playing these. I'm so curious of like the purpose of all this, right? I think one thing is that it just provides, because I like novelty and I like video games, and so it's like provides a way for me to just play a quick game if I so need. It's funny because I went through a long period of time where I didn't have any games on my phone at all. And then I was living at my previous place, and I don't know what made me do it. I was just walking around. I was like, you know what if I just got Pokemon Stadium on my phone? I found this emulator and I got it on my phone, and I was like, I was having such a blast, and I was just walking around the hallway. And I think I needed that at that time because like I had such amazing memories of these games. Paper Mario as well. Like I have literal Paper Mario on my phone. That's crazy. Now some games don't play, they don't translate as well to the phone, but some translate pretty well. Pokemon obviously translates pretty well, but obviously you need to be careful with time. Obviously you don't want to throw all your time away. Obviously you want to be social, you need to be doing things. Like I didn't do very much writing today. Like imagine if I'd been writing that whole time. That'd been crazy. But it's like, no, I'll remember this. See, it's like you remember how you feel, right? So there's that Maya Angelou quote. People may not remember what you said, what you did, but they will remember how you made them feel. That also includes how you made yourself feel by the choices you made and did not make, etc., right? See, like with today, there's some good wiring. Played a lot of games, but it was good. Like one point when I was playing Castle Crashers, I was just vibing with the music because like I've heard that song so much. But the thing is, I remember playing Castle Crashers with one of my friends a long time ago, and it was like we were playing multiplayer, which is obviously more enjoyable than single player, but having it on my laptop, I can just boot it up. It's like I just get so sucked into it, which is like the ADHD in a nutshell. And it's so interesting too, because like I downloaded a couple other ROM hacks, and I played a little bit of one of them, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and I was going to keep it. And then I was just thinking about it. It's like, well, you're playing this, like you're not able to play the others. And I was like, you know what? I don't know, it just doesn't vibe. So if it doesn't vibe, like, that's okay. Obviously, you don't need to keep it around, right? So like if you've had a great time hanging out with somebody, but then you hung out with them another time and something doesn't vibe, it's like you don't have to force yourself to hang out with them. You don't have to do any of that. You can continue to check in with yourself about these things. It's been raining a pretty decent amount, but yeah, we're just still out here because we need to keep this streak alive, dude. Like 30 whatever days in a row is kind of crazy. However, we did lose the 10,000 steps every day. We did lose that because yesterday I wanted to go to bed at 10 p.m. and about 10 p.m. I was at 8,000 steps. And I was going to play Tetris and I was going to finish the steps. And I was like, nope, 10 p.m. We're serious. We're serious, folks. We are serious. So that is that. So ultimately, you want to use whatever tools available to you to make it easier to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I played games on my phone way too much today. I played video games way too much in general today. But, you know, like today is infinitely better than any day where I spend way too much time watching YouTube or way too much time comparing my life to other people's and scrolling on Instagram or Facebook. Like today was infinitely better than any of those days because it was my choice, because I genuinely had a good time. And also there was, at least, even if it's an illusion, like there was some kind of progress. Like when I jump in the game, you know, it's like you'll be farther along. Whereas with social media, you're technically like, the only progress you make is like if you're getting more followers, and that's only if you're playing the game that way. And I don't know, you just waste a ton of time. So obviously don't want today to happen again unless I plan it out that way. And I probably wouldn't, because again, I played way too much. But it's a beautiful thing. So I was just in pure flow state. I was just pure flow state, playing a video game, you know? So, yeah. So that's the beauty of it. Figured he needed all the space. But yeah, that's kind of that. So tomorrow will be a lot more social. Meet a lot of new people, be hanging out, vibing, should be good. But it's just like, the beautiful thing about making a memory for yourself like this, it's like you just remember. So I remember very well, and I can go back to specific aha moments and wow moments and stuff like that. And I think another thing that got me to stay in the game for so long was one of the games I had it at like the hard difficulty, so it was like tough, and I had to keep trying new strategies, and I had to keep doing other stuff. And again, I had way more fun than I had, you know, most of the time when you're watching somebody else or something like that. So anyway, folks, we still have 13 minutes left. Yeah, that's that. Haven't heard back from Wendy, so we can assume that that's a no-go. And yeah, I didn't really eat very much food today either. That's okay. Probably what I'm gonna do. So like, we're obviously gonna turn the phone off at 10, but probably going to eat some food, read some scriptures, and just kind of reset, do some of the, you know, good things that I needed to do. It's crazy the reasoning you'll make for certain things. I was going to do some more applying for jobs, and one of the thing I need to do this like video interview at some point, and I was going to do it, but I didn't feel very awake. I didn't seem very awake, and I didn't look very awake, and I was like, no. You just put it off. So anyway, yeah, it's an interesting season of my life. Playing through, what was it? Pokemon, not Bronze. I played that one at another time. It's Pokemon, I don't know, what is it called? I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. So, and like, your brain remembers all this stuff. See, like, what I know about my brain is it's very photographic, movie-like in nature, so I want to have a lot of good memories. So try to be selective in that manner. But yeah. Yep, we're raising the standard. I think it would be so good. Really try to keep the video games to more of a minimum. Because I don't want to have no video games. Because I remember the one semester of college where I had complete zero video games. But then there wasn't really places for my brain to really feel safe and to really chill out and relax. So that was not good. I ended up failing a class, almost failed another class too. It was not good. So anyway, yeah, would have been better obviously to be writing on Substack on my phone the whole time, and I do have that ability. Phones are really so remarkable. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of that. What else? Yeah, I mean, it was just nice because I could just play the game and like nobody bothered me and I could just chill, you know? I think that's one of the most beautiful things. So I could just do my own thing, right? Because I've had times where like I didn't feel safe and blah, 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 blah. It was nice to just kind of do my own thing. But yeah, we need to do a serious 180. Serious 180. Grateful for the breakthroughs of today, grateful for the fun moments of today, grateful for the fun, enjoyable times I had. I mean, one of the games, Pokemon Voyager, you literally could like go on the ship to like find new islands and stuff, and it was such a blast. It's like this is a vibe. There's all these other little things that I just like I had a lot of fun with. It was neat. So yeah, it was just good. Oh, how am I gonna? I'm gonna have to wake up early. Wake up early. We gotta wake up early and then probably do the live stream in the morning because I just don't think it's gonna be very likely to happen because I'm going to this thing called the YSA conference. I don't think it's very likely that I'd be able to, you know, to do the live stream there. And I could, but that'd just be a little risky. Plus, I don't want to like offend anybody or anything if somebody doesn't want to be on camera, right? So, anyway, keeping the streak alive. Need to do more full send. Definitely poured a lot into the inner child today. It was fun. But it's like, too much of a good thing is obviously not great, and you're going to be feeling a little bit wonky and out of it. But I remember playing like Dungeon Siege with my cousins, some other games, and some other moments, and those are just sacred memories, you know? Just forever in stone. Whenever I play Dungeon Siege again, it's not like we're renewing those memories, but it feels safe, which is so interesting. I have the association of video games with a lot of these video games with safety and growth and just like vibing, just chilling and vibing. Because sometimes like the video game music is just so poppin', so it's like you just really feel it. So that's that. We're just walking in circles in the rain. It's not really raining that much though. So yeah, today was a good inner child reset day or something. I don't know. Played way too many video games. I mean, yeah, just played a lot of video games. Probably played more video games today than I've played in quite a while. But yeah, it's all right. And we're still keeping the streak going with the 10,000 steps. Well, because I walked a lot of steps before lunch. And that was when I was like trying to like, I was doing a bunch of walking before I was going to do the applying for jobs and stuff. So anyway, we just have to turn things around. And yeah, so that's that. It was a beautiful day. Could have been way more productive, but it was a good day for the inner child, for sure. Inner child felt very much recognized in everything else. Yeah. Playing Castle Crashers was such a surprise. Plus, there's like this barbarian runaway mode. I was having such a good time with too. I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's fun. So it's a beautiful thing. It's like with video games, it's like you come back to it some other time. So that's a beautiful thing. So yeah. But yeah, I really want to grow, hence we're setting up these new standards for myself, helping myself grow, get above where I'd like to get to. It's humbling when I don't hit 10,000 steps in a day and you realize like, oh my gosh, like it only takes like 2 hours of walking. So what was I doing, right? Probably slept in too much or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Last night was good. Like I played I went to bed, turned my phone off, took a hot shower, read some scriptures. Then I woke up and read some Dune. Then I played some other video games and stuff. Reading Dune was fun. I'm still like figuring it out. I don't super know what's going on, but I'm starting to understand what's going on. And the cool thing is I have my cousin's copy, which I'm not writing in, but then I also have my own copy that I can write in, so that's fun. Again, these are all like new blessings associated with this specific season, which is so interesting because I'll never be able to play through that game that I played through today. I'll never be able to play through the first time again. Today was that day. Today was the day for that, right? And especially like as you grow and live your life and stuff, right? Things are going to change. So it's just interesting to have this in my specific season. So yeah. I already know this from experience, but you just enjoy whatever the thing is in question a lot more when you've already gotten some good work done. I had that thought a couple times when I was playing. It's like, yeah, if I was playing or if I'd done more applying for jobs and stuff, this would feel a little less guilt-free. But it wasn't really guilty at all. 'Cause it's just, we're just chilling. So, very similar experience happened when I was playing Super Mario Mon. When I was back at the other apartment. I had this day where I was feeling kind of stressed. I ended up playing Super Mario Mon for like a while. And it was just fun. So good times, special memories, but we do have to dial it back and turn the phone off and yeah. That's that. It's crazy how the time just flew by too. It's like kind of dark. But yeah, it's that. I think the key with all this is just like, just no shame, just like keep moving forward, you know? Yeah. There's been tons of times where I got on social media and I wasn't even going to post anything. And it was definitely a waste of time compared to those times where I had something to post where it definitely went a lot better. So anyway, you just figure these things out. But the moment you want to grow, you just raise the standard, whatever that is. One of the best ways to get better sleep is to go to bed earlier. So yeah, that's that. That is the raw truth of today. And just grateful to be alive, grateful for the level of freedom I have. I want to increase the level of freedom I have by getting a job and doing some other things. But yeah, just grateful. So That puts us at the 30-minute mark, which puts us at 9:59. So I have to go. But thanks for listening. Be back tomorrow with day 34. We'll keep the streak alive. Keep hanging with the Lord. Best is ahead.